Big trade in the NHL here Tuesday night. Isaac Howard has finally been traded from the Tampa Bay Lightning to the Edmonton Oilers. So let's just get right into this. The Tampa Bay Lightning acquire Sam O'Reilly and the Edmonton Oilers acquire Isaac Howard. So if you guys don't know the situation, Isaac Howard was drafted by the Tampa Bay Lightning in 2022. However, for some reason, there was a falling out between him and the organization since the time he was drafted a few years ago, and he's refused to sign his entry-level contract with the Lightning. So Howard is essentially forcing Tampa to trade him. If Howard made it to next July 1st without signing a contract with Tampa, he would be a UFA, and any team in the NHL would be eligible to sign him to an entry-level contract. So that's why Tampa needed to trade him before we get to that point. And if he was to leave and become a free agent, then Tampa Bay would be granted a pick at the end of the second round in the 2026 or 2027 draft, I believe. So it's really just asset management from Tampa trying to acquire another piece for Howard rather than just losing him and getting a essentially third-round pick. We have seen this in the past before with a guy like Adam Fox or Jimmy Vesey, players that refused to sign with the team that drafted them. In Vesey's case, we saw him actually make it to free agency and sign with the Rangers. And for Adam Fox, he got traded a couple times and ended up with the Rangers as well. So for Tampa, they are able to acquire Sam O'Reilly, who was the 32nd overall pick in 2024 by Edmonton. He's played the last couple seasons for the London Knights in the OHL and has won back-to-back championships with them. He just won the Memorial Cup as well. And he's been a big part of the team. He was over point per game this season and had a good playoff run. And Isaac Howard was a 31st overall pick, so it's essentially trading late first-round picks for one another. Reports just came out recently that Edmonton tried to trade a first-round pick for Howard, which would be a late pick next year. So I think Tampa just wanted the prospect in Sam O'Reilly, who's more developed, because Tampa's window is right now. So getting a guy who's closer to the NHL makes more sense for them. And it's not a bad move from them at all, in my opinion, considering the circumstances. They don't really have much leverage other than teams being interested. So I like the trade on their perspective. And for the Edmonton Oilers, this is a home run trade. You get a guy who just won the Hobey Baker. He's 22 years old. He's probably NHL ready. He's got crazy offensive skills, 26 goals, 26 assists in the NCAA this year for Michigan State. He finished in the top 10 of scoring, and he's going to provide a lot of offense. I could definitely see him on the wing of McDavid or Draisaitl, even as close as next season, potentially. One kind of area that we're not too sure about is his off-ice character, because we don't know why it didn't work out in Tampa, and he's pretty cocky on the ice, so maybe he's cocky off the ice too. Obviously, the Tampa Bay organization is fed up with him. So hopefully in Edmonton, there's no off-ice drama. And as long as he's given a fair chance, I think he'll be able to run with it and be an impactful piece for this Oilers team. Like I said, he's 22 years old. He doesn't need, a few years of development. He can probably step into the lineup very soon. And the Oilers, their cup window is right now. Connor McDavid is in the last year of his contract. And I absolutely love the move from them. Getting a younger player, you're going to have him and Matthew Savoy potentially jump into the lineup next season, provide some youth, provide some offense, provide some speed. So you got to give the Oilers an A+ on this deal. They took advantage of Tampa Bay's situation with Howard. And overall, I like this move for both teams. So let me know your thoughts on this deal down below. Who do you think won? Obviously, in my opinion, I think the Oilers won, but still a good deal for Tampa. What are your expectations for Howard in Edmonton and O'Reilly in Tampa? And I'll see you guys in the next video.